for a moment. I promise you, after I get through what I'm saying, I promise you I won't meet you again. That's my promise. That is, I promise you, once I finish saying what I'm saying and reading the donations off, I will not meet you again.
Go.
That's my promise. I just need you to stay on mute. The thing about me and my community is that we don't like people who bring nothing to the table. And we don't like people that bring nothing to the table, so much so that we put bounties on people. Now, what does that mean? That means you're at an impasse, a fork in the road, for a lack of better words. I'm sure you don't know what an impasse is, but you are in a position where one of two things are going to happen. We're going to go ahead and start the Kick Fund. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Sorry, YouTube. It has to go through the pay links. And you have an opportunity. If you do not provide information and you annoy the shit out of my chat, they're going to get rid of you. I'm just letting you know. This is no longer up to me. This is only up to my, this is only up to, sure, that's fine. It's only up to my chat. Now, I'm going to thank a couple quick people, and then I'm going to give you the floor, and it will be no more of me muting you, but I'm letting you know, if you don't get your shit together, then the chat will get you up out the paint. W's in the chat for D-Spec for the $2 donation. It said, black men exoneration rate is over 50%. Exactly. Fucking W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Megan for the $1 donation, saying, deep breaths with this Joker. Wow, he's something else. He's not good. W's in the chat for Nisa for the $5 donation, saying, just throwing you five for the finally getting my name right. Listen, I've been practicing. I quite literally changed my handle. That's how I, honestly, not even gonna hold you. I saw you do that, and that's how I got it. So you said right, but you know, we locked into it, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. And W's in the chat for Andrew for the $5 super chat. Say, getting a little upset waiting on the Surrounded Santana video. If it's not out before GTA 5, we're gonna have a problem. Love you, bro. Andrew, it's already out. It came out yesterday. I've already posted a clip on my page. You can watch it. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Okay, guys. FYI, Spin the Wheel now has a bounty on his head. If you would like to add to the bounty to get Spin the Wheel up out of here, you have to send it to the pay links. Santana speaks for you. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Remember, guys, it is from this point moving forward. All right, Spin the Wheel, floor is yours. Did you find any information to disprove what I said?
All right, let's go. So first I want to say white people do not hate their families. Actually, white people actually stay with their families, protect their families, continue with their family. You know what black people do? You want to hear it?
Black men are the most engaged in their children's life than any other
Okay, some
race.
of them are, not all of them are actually.
But again, you're not actually answering the point. Now, do you have that data disproving what I said? Because you, for some reason, keep trying to run back to black men. But guess what? We're not talking about black men.
About white men. So
exactly. Now, can you disprove what I said about white men?
Okay. Their families, they kill their families, they get rid of their families.
I literally gave you the FBI crime repository. I'm literally telling you.
Put it up on the screen.
No.
Oh, because you don't have evidence.
I just told you where to find it. Why would I waste my time? Why would I waste my time as far as pulling anything up to? You don't know things. You're not interested in actually accepting any information.
I promise you that.
Perfect. Then actually engage with what I said.
18 and I know more than you are. How old are you? 35?
Engage with what I said. Why is it that white men lead every statistical category in violent crime, including CSAM? And CSAM, not only in holding CSAM, but distributing CSAM and producing CSAM.
Stop saying white men. That's a racist, dude. Stop saying that. Anyways, Santana.
So you don't know. Are you willing to concede?
You are a delusional.
Are you willing to concede?
Donut. A delusional donut. You can't debate. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm still waiting for you to actually.
You can't show a source.
I told you exactly what the source is.
Because you're making this stuff up.
I told you what the source is.
Because you have an IQ of 10.
I told you what the source is. What would be the point of me actually showing you anything when, like, you have an issue with comprehending information. 2, you repeat the same shit over and over, even though you've been
because
disproven.
The only reason you have viewers in here is because of me. Everyone that is in here is following me right now, buddy. Do you not understand that?
Just so you know, like, you already got again, you got a bounty on your head, guys. Kick Fund, Cash App, PayPal,
they're
Venmo.
not going to kick me out. You know,
pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to actually contribute to the Kick Fund. You already got 32 of the 150 for the Kick Fund, so just FYI,
this is the problem
as you're sitting here, like, you know,
a lot of people
giving yourself a circle jerk,
and
like, I don't know,
they're
that's
gonna put
weird.
it at 149 and keep me up here all night so I can cook you in a debate. You know?
Okay, I think you may be confused as far as how any of this works, but don't worry.
No, I think you're confused.
Okay,
we won't kick.
Would you like to actually disprove anything that I said? Because at this point,
show me the evidence of what I asked.
At this point, you're embarrassing yourself. I told you where it's at.
No, you're embarrassing yourself. Show me the proof.
I told you where it's at. It's on the FBI.
Show me on the screen.
Why? Why would I have to show you?
What's the website called? Let's go.
It's the fucking FBI website, you donut.
FBI. Okay, I looked up FBI. Let's see what pops up.
Look up the
Amazon FBI just popped up. No.
Up. Okay.
Tell me what to search up.
This is what I want you to search up. I got you. This is what I want you to search up. And this is very, very specific. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So actually, it's gonna take a second because it leads into something. And it's a question.
George, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just had to think.
Sure,
I gotta
that's
think
fine.
One more person.
That's
Lily,
fine.
Thank
I need
you so much
yep.
For the
Yep. So
$93 donation. Oh my god.
It's a question. So
okay, what do I look up?
The question is, it's a whole question. So we already know that white men lead in every statistical category of violence crime. Now, this is something that I need you to answer. So white men.
And you said you weren't going to move.
White men, because I need you to stop. Because I need you to hear this. White men actually, while leading in every statistical category of violent crime, they go home and they take out their entire family. Right?
This is so false.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. They go home and they take out their wife. They take out their kids.
10 IQ, bro.
And spin the wheel. They also take out their dog.
Say monologuing.
The question I have for you, Spin the Wheel, is what the dog do?
All right, yeah, you're a weirdo. Because
spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Why do white men kill the dog?
Happened. You're making this
Spin the wheel. Answer the question. Answer the question. Why do white men kill the dogs?
They don't. Because you're making this shit up.
Oh, okay.
I'm being so dead ass. You're making this shit up.
Okay. I guess we'll never know. What the dog do, chat? Chat, what the dog do? Oh, shit. That's cool as fuck. Holy smokes, that was cool. Chat, serious question. What the dog do? I'm a little confused. W's in the chat for the Kick Fund. You guys are fucking awesome. W's in the chat for the Kick Fund. Holy fuck, that's cool. Guys, I'm gonna say thank you in a few moments to all the donos. Let's see if we can get another debate up here before we do, though, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. No, I don't know what the dog. Maybe I'm sure we'll get another one up here. Maybe someone else can tell us what the dog do. Hi, are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background? Emily, are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with something on the background? Okay, go ahead and drop you down. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Means only one coin. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am not a Trump supporter. I probably disagree with something on the background.
Okay, which point do you disagree with the most? Where you like to start?
It may be a way that particular words are used. Mm-hmm. When you say white men, nothing but power, you mean all white men, correct?
Yeah.
So how does one not get included in that category?
By not requesting up here to defend the point.
I was asking a question.
It's a self-defeater.
So if I don't think that all men are nothing but power, I'm not included?
If you for some reason get an inclination to come up and say that you think that there's something false about it, then I'm talking about you.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Take a minute. I'm going to thank a couple of people. Debbie's in the chat for Shannon for the $5 donation saying, got no money, but way more knowledge than this potato kick. Debbie's in the chat for Shannon for the $5 donation. Debbie's in the chat for Kimberly for the $20 donation saying, this guy sounds like a dusty queef. Damn. Debbie's in the chat for Will for the $4 for the kick fund. Debbie's in the chat for Michael for the $10. He's in denial. Wait, he's in denial off the charts. Kick. Debbie's in the chat for Tori. This is when I took the thing down because Tori said, fuck this guy. Like, this is when I took it off the screen because Tori sent a $120 donation. Tori said, get this guy up out of here. Tori sent a $120 donation saying, kick fund. This kid is racist. White men are the ones committing family side. God damn, I've never heard of that word. Family side? God damn, family side. W's in the chat for Kimberly for the $20 donation saying, caller, you can't debate. Maybe, but maybe if you stop talking for more than 2 seconds, you'd actually be able to debate and provide sources. Why is he so fragile? Holy crap, he's so aggravating. He was super aggravating. W's in the chat for Kira. Kira, it says a GIF. How do I unwrap this GIF? I can't see what this is. Kira, give me a second. I'm gonna go check that out. I can't see, like, you sent a GIF, but I can't see what it is. It came in like in a different way, so I can't really see what that is. I just know it says you sent a GIF, but I don't know what that actually was. Debbie's in the chat for let's see here. For Dragon Lover, who sent a $3 donation saying, for the kick and for good juju for the Lakers, we need it because holy shit. And W's in the chat for 1 second here. I still haven't figured out how to uncollapse Cash App. If anyone knows how to uncollapse, like, I don't understand what I did where all of my Cash App emails like are compressed into one email. If anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know, because like this shit is annoying. Like, seriously, I have no idea what I did, but like all of my Cash Apps, all of them are like stacked in the same email and I don't see them. Like, it's fucking weird. Sorry. Where am I? Okay. W's in the chat for Lamar for the 25 to say, kick this donut. You got to use your brain cells. GTFO. I know that's right. W's in the chat for Nikki for yeet for the 3. W's in the chat for Peach. What up, Peach? W's in the chat for Peach. Peach, I didn't know you were watching. Massive W's in the chat for Peach, guys. We love Peach. For the $1 for the kick fund saying LOLOL. W's in the chat for Amaya for the $5 saying, love you, Santana. I love you too. Kick this man. W's in the chat for Carl for the 5 said kick. W's in the chat for Nikki, who said, they sent 3, said, yeet again. I know that's right. W's in the chat for William for the 5, said, this is way past his bedtime. It did seem like he needed a binky. W's in the chat for Gail, who said $50 and said, I can't take it. W's in the chat as well for Rebecca for the 2, said the last guest forgot that a father blew away his daughter for not supporting Trump. Exactly, in fucking Texas, for not supporting Trump. And so to sit here and say white folks don't commit the most crime is crazy. Not the most crime, that would be disingenuous, but violent crime. W's in the chat for Kira for the 5 to say, I tried to send it, but it was saying it didn't need the last 4 of my phone number. It was for the kick fund. Thank you for the 5. It's not Kira trying to low-key get my phone number. I see you, Kira. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. Also, W's in the chat for Amber for the 5 membership subscription sent over on YouTube. Fucking W's in the chat. And W's in the chat for, is that Season? Who became a subscriber, or, I'm sorry, a sub over on Twitch. Fucking W's in the chat. That was a lot. Sorry, guys. If you like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links, and Linktree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Guys, 1.5 thousand people hanging out. Look up at the top. If you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live every day, a lot. So turn on the notifications so you know when we go live. All right, Brian, tell me why that the premise of like all white men only caring about power makes you feel uncomfy.
It's a particular way. I don't like all or nothing thinking.
Why?
Because it's never all or nothing. There
sure
are shades
that?
of gray.
You sure? You sure about that? You should. What if I can give you
any power at all?
What if I could give you a proposition where all is applicable? Would you concede the point?
I'll listen. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you like nuts?
Yeah.
What about these nuts? You like these nuts?
You mean peanuts that you're holding?
Yeah, these nuts right here. You like these?
I don't know. I've not tasted them.
Would you like to taste my nuts?
No.
Okay. I mean, just offering. All right. Anyway, so the point that I was getting to is like these nuts right here are sea salt and apple cider vinegar nuts, right? I love them. I do. But let's say, Brian, I told you were starving, right? Hungry. You've been fasting for 3 days, stomach touching, you're ready to eat. And I offer you my nuts. And I say, hey, you can have these nuts right here. But out of all these nuts, there's 3 of them in here. There's 3 of them in here that are poisonous. Kill you dead. You wake up in the morning with your head gone, right? Would you, even though you're starving, would you put my nuts in your mouth, or would you say no thank you?
In that circumstance, I'd say no thank you.
Okay.
The risk of death is too high.
So, question for you. If there's a situation where the premise of not understanding which one are the good ones and which one are the bad ones, would it be a safer assumption to forego risking death in order to preserve life? Or would you rather try to figure out which one of my nuts you can put in your mouth?
It would be safer to assume.
Okay. And that's what we're doing.
So where?
It's all nuts until there's no nuts. Until everybody gets a nut, nobody gets a nut. I said it.
That one.
I said
yesterday on the other stream.
You heard what?
A different way to say the same thing. Sort of like the.
Was it as colorful as mine?
I think it was Alicia's background.
No, I'm saying was the analogy as colorful as mine?
She didn't give an analogy. It was just her back title or the backdrop for her screen. You showed it to a caller yesterday.
Oh, you talking about Ari? Oh, yeah. Ari with the
sorry.
the all men. It's the same premise, right? Like, okay. So what this really boils down to is, while the idea that individual men, there may be an actual situation where individual white men might not care or might actually care about more than just power. W's in the chat for the Swan. Thank you for that. the overarching premise is the proximity to power has been something that white men have always held on to. The patriarchal system still persists today, right? And if you are not a white man that's actively fighting to dismantle the patriarchal system, then you only care about power, right? And that's why when you said, well, what about the people? How do you know if you don't fall in the category? Well, if you didn't fall into the category, then you would understand that, because you would actively be working to dismantle white supremacy and the patriarchal system. So you wouldn't even question that. You would just understand that you benefit, and you are someone that actually benefit to that proximity of power. And so there's no debating it. Just like when I see the backgrounds that say all men, I'm like, yep, all men.
I guess it's just a pet peeve of mine then, because
I know it makes people feel uncomfortable.
It sounds
because
like the question is not meant for me.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't, then you wouldn't be up here. And so, like, that's the point that I'm making. And even if it's like some sense of still needing to like unpack, right? Because even myself, you know, I fall short quite often. In multiple cases, I fall short of being someone that is actively trying to protect marginalized voices. But every single day, I pick myself back up and I continue to try to be better. And that's what it's about. It's not saying that you've ever made it to the end of the road. It's knowing that until everyone is equal, until all these systems that oppress different minority groups, whether it be women, whether it be, you know, people of color, whether it be the queer community, whether it be people with disabilities, until all of these systems are dismantled, then we have to look at the sum of the people that benefit from it, no exceptions.
Okay, I can understand that. I think I can answer the dog question if you actually want an answer.
No, I just do that. The rage bait races.
No, because I actually do have an answer.
No. Listen, the answer is in the journey. Don't give it away. I appreciate you coming up, though, Brian.
Thank you.
All right.
You're doing great, Santana.
Thank you. You as well. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or you disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live, push us out to the FYP. Guys, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the donuts. Can we knock out the donuts? Hi, DJ. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something in the background?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about what's in the background. Can you hear me all right?
I can. Which point do you disagree with the most, where you like to start?
So the point that I disagree with the most are that moderate Democrats are not contributing to the idea that you equated to.
Where does it say
try
that?
To engage people in debate.
You guys have been conflating the things that I said, but we can talk about that.
So
are you a Democrat?
Democrats, are you saying that moderate Democrats, it's the country of moderate Democrats? Or am I misreading this?
It says our country. Moderate Democrats, they don't care about our country.
No, it says moderate Democrats.
Moderate Dems, our country.
What do you mean by that?
Moderate Democrats don't care about our country.
I think that's the point that I'd like to.
Okay. Focus. Are you a Democrat?
No, I'm not a registered Democrat. I'm technically an independent. But I lean
for
left
in the 2024 presidential election.
2024, Kamala Harris.
Okay, perfect. The floor is yours. Tell me why you think that moderate Democrats actually care about our country.
So, easy slogan for me, I've been saying this for years, that slow progress is better than no progress. Would you disagree with that?
Yeah. Even though Dwayne Carter said slow paper is better than no paper. But anyway, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So you do disagree with slow progress being better than no progress?
No, I disagree. Yeah, no. I think slow progress is no progress.
All right. If you're going to give me a soapbox, I'm really concerned with how the modern streams of media are allowing more polarized voices to push people to either extreme and trying to demonize people that are closer to the middle, where, in my personal opinion, I believe many of the answers for our country are closer to the middle than towards the extremes.
Why do you believe that?
Is damaging.
Why do you believe that?
It depends on a specific point.
Well, what are you calling me extreme?
I don't believe you're extreme, no. From what I can tell, like, I've listened to you speak a lot. I'm not going to deny that, but you sound well educated, and
I went to ITT
your background.
Tech. I got a degree from
I'm not familiar with them. If you say so.
Me and Lil Romeo were in class together.
I don't know who that is.
You didn't know, like, Lil Romeo was getting people. You ever seen a commercial? Look at you. What you doing? Nothing. Sitting there on the couch. You might as well do something. Get up and go to DeVry. You don't remember that commercial? ICDC? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I get it, man. I believe that there are some points that the Republican Party is making that are important. I've been talking about them for years myself, that trying to diminutive, I think it's demonize the right way to say this. Trade careers is counterproductive. Places like,
I don't know what word you were trying to use just now. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'm not even making fun of you, but I legitimately don't know what word you were trying to use.
Trying to make people feel bad for going into certain trades, like places that ITT Tech.
Are you trying to diminish?
DeVry,
that's what you're saying.
Those kind of educational pathways, that those, for the record, for-profit educational institutions, that I disagree with that model.
How do we get here? I was just making a joke about my education. I was just making a joke about my
I've listened to you enough. I know you have many degrees, and I was trying to be kind.
Oh yeah,
I don't want you to.
I don't think it's like necessary to brag about anything. If I'm going to be honest, the only thing that, and I learned this when I got my first bachelor's, the only thing a degree does is show that you have the ability to learn. Literally, that's it. That's the only. When I got into corporate America, they didn't give a shit about my degrees. It's just, oh, cool story, you got a degree. It just shows that you have the ability to learn. Anyway, I guess the whole point that I'm trying to get back to overall, though, is what would you say is extreme? Because you mentioned extreme.
Yeah, so it would for me to truly call any of your views extreme, I would have to pull from other things that you said aren't particularly fair. If I'm going to go off of what's on your background, in particular, things like white men only care about power.
Mm-hmm.
There are many historical examples that have led to more dependent on white men exercising the power that they have achieved through our representative system to make these more equitable outcomes. And you could make the same claim about women. And those are historical arguments. But what I believe to be the more extreme views that you have, you'd allow me to other things that you said. I'll give you the option.
I'm a little confused. I don't know what's happening right now. Can you tell me what extreme? You said that you believe that the new media perpetuates the idea of these extremes, and I'm saying what extremes? What extremes specifically are you talking about?
Yeah, specifically the one thing that I'm most concerned about when it comes to me as an American, America's influence on the global stage.
No, I was just gonna say Chuds is petty. He said domain expansion. Anyway. Disney chat. My chat is so petty. My chat, my chat is a bunch of petty patties. You don't know what a domain expansion is? Stop it, chat. You guys are being a bunch of petty patties. Holy shit. I'm going to stop reading the chat if you guys don't cut it out. Listen, let's go ahead and get to the point, because like now they're like fucking with me, and they're not fucking with you. They're just fucking with me now. Like the idea that any type of moderation is beneficial to the United States of America is not apathetic, contradictory to like progress. Can you tell me, do you think that universal health care is extreme?
Extreme?
Yep.
No, I don't think that universal healthcare is extreme. However, the ability to pay for it might be difficult.
How? Why? Why would it be difficult?
People don't really like paying taxes, and there's a lot of corporate lobbying.
They pay them already
when it comes to pharmaceuticals and the concept of natural monopolies in specific regions when it comes to providing this healthcare.
Yeah, they already pay them. Can you tell me what percentage of your current federal income taxes go towards the DoD?
No, I'd be unable to tell you exactly what I pay in particular goes to the DoD.
Can you tell me what percentage
Department
of yours?
Defense's budget is very high, and it's.
Can you tell me what percentage of your taxes go to what percentage of your state taxes go towards local parks?
If I live in Virginia, I couldn't tell you how my state income taxes are being distributed to state parks in Virginia.
And that's my whole point. That's not a you thing. That's an everybody thing. So people saying that they don't want to pay taxes for universal health care, I don't give a fuck. They don't even know where their taxes go already. Like, it's just a talking point. It's literally just a talking point. Did you know if we raise taxes anywhere from only 3 to 5%, currently only 3 to 5%, everybody gets health care? And that's if we don't actually fucking cut the military budget that Trump is trying to push up to 1.5 trillion.
There is no way that that's true.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's be intellectually honest here, man.
Yeah.
3 to 5%, but none of us know where our taxes are going. And if federal government expenditures are increasing, if we were to increase our individual tax burdens, to claim that as being the outcome is dishonest.
Why is it dishonest?
There would have to be major redistributions of policy efforts.
What if I told you that it wouldn't
be emphasized at the federal level?
What if I told you
and
that
I don't disagree with it.
What if I told you that it really wouldn't, and they just lied to you so you wouldn't demand this shit?
I love that you're flopping your gummy worms at me. That's very funny. I don't want to laugh. This is a very serious conversation. I don't believe what you're saying, and I need to really heavily emphasize that.
Yep. So, I got you. Don't worry about it. Ooh.
There would have to be some kind of
Chad almost died from a gummy worm.
Service is provided to the people in order for tax dollars to ensure that we have that kind of coverage in the first place. And I believe in that. But trying to blame moderate Democrats for not being ideologically aligned with a specific subsection of the Democratic Party is not the way to go about this. And that is demonstrated by the kinds of schisms that existed in the 2024 presidential election.
What's a schism? Opinion. What does that mean? What's that word, schism mean?
Primarily, there were schisms comes from talking about the Christian religion.